So we had some major issues on this multi-million-dollar flip.
But it is totally done, finished and staged. Cannot wait to show you the final product.
If you don't know who we are already, we're the Boeckle Brothers, and I'm Landon.
And I'm Jesse.
And we flip over 300 properties right here in Las Vegas. We're real estate flippers, investors, brokers, and today we're standing in our newest multi-million-dollar luxury flip that we had a lot of headaches on.
Yes, this thing did not come easy, and it did not come in the time frame that we allotted for, but all problems can be solved. We gotta stay positive, gotta persevere through it, and I think we turned out a really nice final product despite all the headache.
This thing's looking pretty good. We're standing right here in the biggest headache of this entire flip, the kitchen. Let's show them what it's all about.
Okay, well, right away, I'm sure you're seeing a beautiful, beautiful island. Came right in and elongated this entire kitchen.
Check out this thing, 12 feet long, 4.5 feet wide. Waterfalls completely over at this end of the island with breakfast bar seating. This thing's insane.
I could go on and on about what this kitchen was before, how there was a door here, how we supposed to put a pantry in, but we didn't, and all the changes that we've made, but that's for other videos, so go check those out if you really want to see all the details. I'm just excited to see the final product today.
Check this out. We literally rang our heads month over month. This place took, what, 6.5 months to finish when we had a 3.5 to 4 month time frame allotted for it.
Yeah.
So we went way over budget, way over time. But did the market play fair with us, you know, from then until now? I think it did. So we'll talk about the numbers later.
Sure, sure. Well, let's finish walking through the kitchen, walking through the whole house.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So you're probably gonna recognize a lot of other similar aspects that we've done, especially from our Pine Hollow house, because these were going on about the same time. So we brought in the shelving, we brought in the resets light underneath, and the hood, we basically just carbon copied that and brought it over here.
Yep, had the 48-inch range. Initially, we had the 36. Remember, we had to pull out cabinets, redo the counters, and upgrade the range to a 48. But I'm damn happy we did because this really fits this kitchen well.
And we've started to not be so scared of black. We painted an entire wall of cabinets black, and we did the entire island black, just like we did Pine Hollow.
Yeah. What do you guys think about this wall? Do you like the black wall? Because it does add a lot of depth to the kitchen, but it's pretty bold to paint an entire wall of cabinets black.
Absolutely.
So we want your opinion on, do you like it or do you hate it? Remember, we were actually at the slab warehouse asking the viewers, did you guys want us to use this or not? We always take your consideration, and this is in our kitchen now. This is awesome.
We were asking you for Pine Hollow if you wanted to pick A, the quartzite slab, or this one, which I think is what? Is this a granite?
No, this is a quartz as well.
This is quartzite too?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 different kinds. This one's super busy, lots of different colors. The other one, really clean, more black and darker tones. We ended up using both of them. You guys picked great things.
And I think each one that we use fits the house perfectly.
Yeah.
This needed a little bit busier of a slab in the middle of the kitchen. That one was a lot more sophisticated of a design. Turned out awesome. So the fireplace wall actually turned out really nice. If you remember in one of our previous videos, we had a lot of issues here. We actually rebuilt this pony wall to create separation between the fireplace and the kitchen, took a window out that was here and made it a much larger space for the furniture.
Yeah. When you see a wall that the original setup that it has, and it's all compartmentalized, and you have an opening here and the fireplace over there, it makes everything seem really small. So by using the entire space, which we almost do in every house, wall-to-wall feature, wall-to-wall tile, it opens this whole thing up, and now this room feels so much bigger.
Yeah, and once again, as you can see throughout the house as we walk it today, we fully stage all of our properties. We've talked about this a bunch of times in the past. We do it for a reason. One, it sets a vision for the space. When we're designing these homes, we're actually designing them with furniture in mind and how furniture is going to feel within the space.
Totally.
So as you can see, by expanding this living room, we're able to get a much larger sectional couch out of it and a much larger living room space. And then now that we have the furniture in here, it really sets that vision for how you could set this room up.
Yeah, especially when most of the time in our homes, we open up walls. Just like we did here, putting this beam in, And if you punch back, just like we did with this wall right here, connecting these two rooms. When you create that big of an open space, you've got to put the furniture in to show somebody where the dedicated rooms are, where stuff's supposed to go, where you're supposed to walk through. Otherwise, it can all kind of feel like it just blends too much.
Yeah, if you just walked into this room and you have this dining light here in the middle of the space, it's really, obviously it's a dining space, but people may have an issue envisioning what a dining table is actually going to feel like in this room. Because it's between two walkways, it's right next to doors there, and it's kind of near the living room. So having the rug here and an actual table here under the dining light, now you can envision it, you feel it, and it makes a lot of sense. You probably wonder what it costs for us to actually stage homes like this. Well, we made a really good deal with a stager local here in Vegas, and you can do it in your town as well. To stage our luxury flips, we're actually paying $2,500 for initial setup and install, for takeaway, and 30 days of rent for the furniture. Every month after that, we pay $1,000 a month for it.
Yeah.
Pretty cheap.
There are ways to do that with stagers in your area. They obviously can make money staging, but they really make some money if they sell the furniture. So go ahead and plug them into your listings. Let the people know that are coming through that anything's available for purchase, and it really can be a win-win for you and your staging partner.
Yeah, we sell a lot of furniture out of these homes because, of course, it looks great, and they want, you know, once the vision's set for the space,
fits.
They want it to feel that way. They don't want to have to, buyers don't want to have to go out and look for the same furniture because it already looks so good as it is.
Yeah.
So we made some pretty massive changes to the master bedroom and bathroom. We got to go see them.
Meet you at the top. Nice landing entry into the master room. Let's get the lights on. Nice. So we have this master seating area that we didn't do a whole lot to, but as you can see, the staging of it makes all the difference because we could leave this totally blank. What do you make this? I don't really know.
Right.
As a buyer, I walk through and I go, this is a kick-ass office.
Didn't we take some walls down in here?
There was walls, like kind of partial walls right here.
Yeah.
So it closed it off even more.
Yeah, it makes it feel way bigger in this room.
Way better.
So we always try to take as many walls down as we can to open up the spaces.
Yep.
And as you can see, once again, we talk about this a lot. If you're flipping properties, you want them to feel cohesive throughout the house in terms of design. So in the master, we have a fireplace feature wall that resembles the same wall as downstairs.
Natural wood shelves, just like in the kitchen and the living area down there too. So it all pulls through the entire house. And again, we didn't just tile the section where the TV is or tile a little spot. Tile wall to wall, makes everything feel bigger.
Love it. You got to check out this master bath though. This is a really cool situation because we sat here and we couldn't figure out what we wanted to do.
It feels so warm and inviting when you walk in here because you get this nice wood tone on the floor and on the walls. And we like brought it through with the shelves.
Yeah, remember that this had a deck style tub
right here
protruding all the way into the center of this bathroom. Closing it off, it had a much smaller shower. We moved that over here. We were kind of afraid, would this fit in this space here or would it feel tight? Fits really well.
Totally fine.
And it's perfect place for it.
Yeah, and we created an incredible spa shower out of this. Really, that was like an octagonal type space.
Yeah, it was weird.
Kind of weird, but now get in there. Go ahead.
Check it out.
Like 6 shower heads in there. It's fully enclosed, the shower, with glass up here. This vented, fluted piece here, so you can close it, steam the whole thing up, nice and warm. No chili buns.
No chili buns. You know, I don't like those chili buns.
Or you can keep it open and let it flow through a little bit. So I like that nice little touch up there.
We really kind of scratched our heads on this vanity setup because, you know, the tub was here, so I was figuring out, do we take these windows out, put new windows in, and have one long vanity? But we kind of came up with this bench feature here with the quartz, so water falls down, creates a nice bench, and then water falls up and down again on that side. I really like how this turned out. The vanity all the way across would look nice, but this is a little bit more design friendly in my mind.
I think so. It's cool and it's useful. There's lots of storage underneath it too. I say in here is really nice, but when I walk through the closet, even though it's a narrow space, this is one of my favorite closets that we've done.
It's pretty cool.
Come on in. Let me turn it on. So again, the closet's not super big. If you pop right in here, it's a little bit narrow, but by using all the by using all the custom build outs and stuff, we were able to make it super useful. And one thing that we added in this middle section, since this is the narrowest section, is now you have a floor length mirror. So you're getting dressed in your closet, check yourself out, and you're ready to go.
So even on the luxury projects, just like the mid-level and entry-level homes, when flipping at a high volume, we still have to keep in mind for ease of design and ease of materials that we use the same design and use the same materials over and over again the best we can. So as you may see, we have these vertical wall sconces here in the bathrooms that we've used on multiple homes. They look great, they're super affordable, and in our minds when we're designing, we don't have to go out and look for new lights and new designs every single time. We can mimic the same design over and over again and use the same materials, which makes it so much easier.
Yeah, especially when you buy something that universal. If the next house we buy, the master already has lots of can lights, we could put these in the other bathrooms. Right. We could put these in the powder bathroom. We could put them anywhere in the house and they would work.
Yeah, and on the luxury flips, we're still using great looking, but these are Amazon faucets. They're not hundreds and hundreds of dollars. They're very affordable. They keep us in budget still, and they look amazing.
Yeah, don't be afraid to use Amazon. They sell nice brands like Moen and all kinds of stuff that you would find in a higher end hardware store. Get it through Amazon.
Yeah, a lot of people ask us about luxury material design, so it's really important that we tell you we're not doing anything extremely special. Some of the light fixtures throughout, we do find one-offs, but a lot of the stuff we use are very easy to find and very easy to replicate over and over again. So let's check out the backyard. We're gonna open the slider for the first time.
Just be careful.
If you remember, this thing's been like a disaster the entire time we've been working on this house. So hopefully it doesn't just fall apart here.
Fingers crossed right here.
I'm scared, I'm gonna go slow with it. Okay, it's feeling good.
Oh yeah, there we go. Caught the other door. That's how it's supposed to work. Goes all the way off.
Ta-da!
Great.
Good. So coming to the backyard, we had some head scratching moments back here as well.
There's just so much that you could do with it. It's all very expensive. And to just be able to spend so much money in the backyard when you don't really know what someone's gonna want, it's just hard to pull the trigger on. So what we decided to do instead of chipping up a bunch of concrete and trying to make some green space is we just freshened everything up, did the walls and planted around the walls, which gave it a total facelift.
Look at how cool these walls look.
Yeah.
Let's get a close up on these. So as you can see, we built these around the entire yard. They surround this side of the yard as well as the opposite side. The green shrubs and green columns on top of it just really pop. We put the new river rock in. This makes it feel so much more updated and modern than it used to. It's insane.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of doing this in the backdrop. When you have some ugly walls that just don't do much for you, just putting some outdoor wood on it with a nice stain can totally dress the whole thing up.
You did this at your house too.
Yeah, so now we started doing it in all of our houses.
How much? So I think we paid for this entire wall. This is a lot of wall in this yard, a lot of wood too, a lot of work. What did we pay for this? I think it was $7,500.
Yeah, I was gonna say somewhere around 7 grand.
So we could have spent $15,000 or $20,000 working on the decking and redoing much more in the backyard. But instead we put $7,500 into just this modern wall. And I think that's all it needed.
Yeah. And honestly too, in the daytime it looks great. We installed a whole bunch of lighting too. At night, this place even looks better. So we took you guys on a full tour of the house and showed you the finished product. I'm really happy with it. How do you feel?
Dude, this thing turned out so much better than I thought it was. I mean, I was pretty nervous for this one.
Through all the problems that we had, I was definitely nervous too, but to see it all come together staged, I'm very, very happy with it. Because honestly, we enjoy coming into the homes during construction. We enjoy designing these things and seeing our visions come to life. But at the end of the day, the part that we both enjoy a lot more is taking home a profit.
Right, it's all about the numbers and it's all about evaluating the deal. I mean, we went through a lot of hardships on this. We initially budgeted $200,000 for rehab.
Which went to?
We're probably closer to $250,000 right now with change orders. And then on top of the $250,000 rehab budget, we also had an extra couple months of holding costs and interest costs due to the construction delays as well.
Right.
So good thing we evaluated this properly up front and bought it right. If you want to know more about how we evaluate deals, we talk a lot about it in the Boeckle Brothers Academy. If you want to learn from us personally on how we analyze deals just like this, go to theboecklebrothersacademy.com and sign up today.
Yes, the link is in the description right below, and you can even get the deal calculator we use personally when we buy our homes to use on your own flips.
So let's talk numbers. I'm sure you want to know what we plan to make on this deal.
Sure, so let's go through the purchase, the rehab, which we explained, got a little bit over, the hold, which got a little bit over.
Yeah.
And then since this is such a premium product now, what we think, how we're gonna adjust the sales price.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So we bought this house for 1.4 million.
1.4 or 1.425 or something like that.
Yeah, 1.425 million.
Okay, so we're in it for 1.425, planned on 200,000 for renovation, inside and out, everything.
Right.
Turned into 250.
Yeah. Although we went a little bit over timeline wise, on luxury flips, we always budget for 9 months. Right now we're at about 6. So I don't think we need to adjust too much on that side until it sits on the market long, which I don't think it's going to.
No, all that did was take now some time on the market that we would have allotted for. We don't have anymore. We put that towards construction, but the money was there to budget for that time. So we're good there.
Right, so 1.425 purchase, 250,000 rehab, all holding costs, selling costs, taxes, insurances, everything included. We thought we were gonna sell this house around 2 million when we bought it, but the market's been pretty friendly to us.
But that's actually where the comp was, and that's an important fact to know that when we bought it, if we sold it right where we thought we could, we would still make money.
Yeah.
We didn't bank on the fact that the market didn't do anything. So even if we sold it at 200,000 or 2 million, which we initially planned, it would still be pretty good.
Yeah, we'd make close to $200,000 at 2 million, but we're going to market with this house right now for 2.199 million. So at that, we could potentially make $400,000 on this deal.
That's a pretty huge increase. Now that did play into our favor. If it hadn't, we'd still be safe, but that's gonna come in handy when we cover the extra rehab and cover extra things that happened, like problems on this house.
Yes, I think this one, with all the headaches, it's gonna be a winner. We did a damn good job on it. So I'm really happy with it. If you enjoyed walking through this home with us today, and if you learned a little bit from us walking through it, and have any questions about the flip, the design, or how to evaluate a deal, drop a comment below. We're always happy to help.
And make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're showing you this house, but we got a lot more to show you coming up.
So until then, we'll see you on the flip side.